So we're back from our break for our last segment this week.
Miran, what events have you lined up for us this week?
Well, next week, inshallah, on Friday the 18th of February, the Muslim Women's Association has organised a dinner for the Queensland Flood Relief Appeal.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and they've actually organised it in conjunction with the Country Women's Association of Australia. So this isn't an event that's exclusive to Muslims, but it is exclusive to women.
Okay, that's right.
And inshallah, that would be $50 per person. It'll be from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. and it's going to be at the Candlelight Reception Lounge. So if you want to attend... book a ticket in advance. You should give MWA a call. You can get their bank account details. Their number is 97506916.
Can you say that again, please?
97506916.
Oh, okay, inshallah. It sounds like a good initiative.
Yeah, it does. We've actually got another good initiative.
Well, it's the month of Rabi al-Awwal, and as we know, that was the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's year of birth. Year of birth. So the event we'll be telling you about now will be in light of that.
Joining us in the studio today is Brother Mehmet Ozalp, the President and Executive Officer of ISRAA Australia. Welcome to the Y Factor, Brother Mehmet. Let's first talk about ISRAA. If you could please give the audience an idea about what the organisation is and what the mission of ISRAA is.
Sure, of course. ISRAA is the acronym for Islamic Sciences and Research Academy of Australia. It was established in late 2009 as a spin-off organisation from Affinity Intercultural Foundation with the aim of establishing English-level courses on Islam at a university level and also the research that goes along with that. And since then, we've signed an agreement with Charles Sturt University, and we've launched our first course programs, and inshallah it will begin March this year.
Congratulations on that. I think it's something we really needed in the community.
Okay, so today we're here to have a talk about an upcoming event managed by ISRAA. So could you please tell us a little bit more about this event?
Yes, this event is what we call an Infinite Light Symposium, and our intention is to do this on an annual basis. It is an event that commemorates the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and various aspects of his life and character. And this year is the first one of that.
Sorry, could you just clarify what a symposium is for our audience?
Sure. Symposium is a short conference. It's usually done one day or one afternoon or one evening, usually with one sitting. So in this case, we are doing it on an evening with 3 speakers, with some other activities around that. But symposium is basically an intellectual discussion forum. Yeah.
Right, and well, you mentioned you want to be doing this on an annual basis, but what exactly are we covering in this symposium?
It's all about the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the title is called The Beloved. We could talk about that separately. And once a year, at least, we should remember the Prophet in a meaningful way. Of course, as Muslims, we do follow the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We do try to emulate his example, Sunnah, in our lives, and we do remember him. However, sometimes it's good to delve into his life and character at a deeper level and inform our public audience about the fantastic character of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
And when will this event be running, inshallah?
We'll be running this on Saturday, 19th of February, on an evening, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
And the address?
Address is Sibyl Hotel in Parramatta, 350 Church Street. It's very easy to find. It's got parking, and well, I'd love to invite the listeners to come and listen. We called it the Beloved because, as you know, one of the titles of the Prophet, peace be upon him, is Habibullah.
Yeah.
The beloved of God. So what makes him that? That's what we're going to explore, inshallah.
Inshallah. And is there a cost for this?
No, it's free. We thought that we should not charge to an event that talks about directly about our Prophet ﷺ,
Yes.
and we wanted to cover the whole cost ourselves.
Mashallah, great initiative from you guys, inshallah.
Thank you.
Who are the speakers going to be, inshallah?
Firstly, it will be Dr. Sachel. He's an academic and an imam. He's from Melbourne. He's looking at aspects of the Prophet, which is his what we call istighna, his that he did not want anything from people. So that made people love him because he had no expectation. And I'll be one of the speakers. The title of my speech is Beautiful in Life. This was the Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, when he came, saw the Prophet when he passed away, and he said, beautiful in life, in death. It's an excellent summation of the Prophet's life.
Definitely.
And I want to just focus on that. What makes his life beautiful, inshallah. And then we have Sheikh Abdul Muiz Nafti. He's the director of Darul Ibn Abbas and connected to Darul Aisha. I don't know his topic yet. He will be speaking as well. So we have these three speakers, and then we've got some poetry reading in intermissions. Obviously Quran recitation to begin with. Some nasheed, just to enrich the speakers and what they have to say.
Obviously all surrounding the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
That's right.
Oh, that's beautiful. A whole night dedicated to the Prophet. What do you aim to achieve with this event?
Well, as I said, we want to remember our Prophet ﷺ and get to know him. Because unfortunately Muslims don't know him that much. We don't even know his life properly, let alone his character. So by highlighting various aspects of his life or his character, inshallah we hope to inform people, Muslims, about our Prophet ﷺ. And when we know him closely, our love for him could also increase. It's very important, in Islam, like we have Shahada, to believe in one God and the prophethood of our Prophet. But what goes along with that is love for Allah and love for the Prophet. Because if you're not emotionally connected to Allah and the Prophet, we're not going to practice Islam. And that's what we want to engender the Prophet, inshallah, at the core of this activity.
I think that's also something that should be engendered from a very young age. So we have a largely youth demographic of listeners, and inshallah they will attend this because, as young people, there is so much we can learn from Prophet Muhammad ﷺ's life story. Well, thank you for coming in today, Brother Mehmet, and best of luck with the event, inshallah.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. And once again, I would like to invite all listeners to the event. Please come and enjoy the experience.
Inshallah. So just to recap, listeners, this event will be running on Saturday the 19th of February at 7 p.m. It'll be at the Civil Hotel Parramatta on 350 Church Street. It's free of charge, and leave your kids at home if they're less than 8 years of age. Anyone older than that is welcome.
The Y Factor.
This brings us to the end of our show. We'd just like to remind you of our Facebook page, the Y Factor Radio Show.
And for those of you who don't have Facebook, as always, our email is yfactor@live.com.au. Tasneem, I'd like to thank you for coming on our show today. It did cost me a fair few packets of biscuits and chocolates, but
that's the only way to get her here.
It was well worth the blackmail.
It was my pleasure, Miran. It was my pleasure.
Next week, come and co-host with us again, inshallah.
Inshallah. So stay tuned with us next week, inshallah. We'll keep you updated via our Facebook page, whether there's any changes or any notifications. Leave us your comments, and until then,
keep us in your dark.
And from us here at the Y Factor, we say
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
God sees me more, so you need love, we need love. All we need is love.